All right, folks, I'm going to show everybody how to put a sling or a strap on a Umarex Gauntlet 30. This is a Gauntlet 2 30 caliber bolt action. I don't have the slide lever. So what you need here is, of course, you're going to need your sling, and I prefer this. These hooks. You're going to need M-lock. This is your M-lock and a QD mount. Okay, an M-lock goes here in these or these up here, and the QD mount, the QD, the two letters of the alphabet stand for quick disconnect. And what you do is you push that button on top of that, and that comes out. Okay. So what you're going to need to mount a strap to this gun is you're going to need 2 QD mounts. You need 2 of these and 1 of these. This is the M-lock. Okay, for the QD on the back of the gun, just flip this over, and you'll see that right there, that hole. That's where that goes. Okay, that part's done. Ta-da! That was so simple. All right, for the next part, to put the M-lock on, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take this shroud off. I call it the shroud, or whatever, the bottle shroud. But while we have the bottle shroud, while we're talking about the bottle shroud, I did do an adjustment to my bottle shroud with a Dremel tool, because my bottle shroud, my bottle was never tight all the way. You know, in the position where I fill this up, it was never all the way tightened. So if I want to tighten it a little bit better, I had to grind that out just a little bit so I could actually tighten it the rest of the way. It's not necessary. It did not leak this way, but you know, I just prefer my bottle being completely tightened. So I did do a little modification there. To take this off, oh, let me talk about something else. The barrel band. Okay, I have a barrel band that I had on this gun that I bought. Okay, and I don't use it anymore because I could not get my gun to be accurate every time with this on, because with this on there's twisting going on, and if it twists a little bit and doesn't go back to its normal position, you know, if the barrel can't go back to its normal position, and this was stopping it from going back to its normal position. Okay, now I've got the gun sighted in and I can hit the target every single time. With this, when you pick it out of the case, it might be twisted, it might not work, you might not be sighted in, and that's the problem I had with that barrel band. So the barrel band was made for me. Actually, I bought the barrel band, I paid for it. I got it from Terminator on YouTube, and I mean, it works, but it's not, it keeps my gun inaccurate, so I don't use it. I don't use a barrel band, and I suggest that you don't use a barrel band unless you got a really good one that doesn't allow flexing and twisting. Okay, so let's take the shroud off. I did have, yeah, there it is. To take that shroud off, you're gonna need to use an Allen key or an Allen wrench right down here on the bottom. Right in the center. Go ahead and undo that right there. Set it somewhere where we won't lose it. All right. Then there's 2 on the top that you'll need to take out. One right there and one right there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and put some tape around my barrel so I don't scratch my barrel. Be right back. Just take a little painter's tape and let's put a little bit right there. on that side. And put a little bit on the other side. Right there. That way I don't scratch my barrel with my tool. My Allen wrench. Okay. Be nice if I had a mount for this, but to work on it, but I don't. So I'm just going to do it right here on the bench. Go ahead and take this one out. This is pretty easy job to do. I mean, I know that everybody knows, well, it's pretty self-explanatory how you do it, but I haven't seen any videos on YouTube on how to add a sling and what parts you need, what they're called for this gun. But I just told you, you need a QD mount, you need 2 QD quick disconnects, you need 2 quick disconnects and 1 M-lock mount. That's what you need. Okay, I got that loose. Now I'll go ahead and pull my shroud off. There you go. Got your shroud off. Now, I got M-lock over here on the right and on the left and on the bottom. Not quite sure where I want to put it. I know I don't want it on the bottom. So, I'm right-handed. So when I'm shooting this gun, I'm holding it probably right there. Okay, it's not going to interfere. What I will do is I will go ahead and put my M-lock on the right side. That's where I'm going to put it. I can always change it back if I don't like it. So I got this strap off of Amazon. It came with the QD mounts and the M-locks. So, and they even gave me the little Allen wrench that I'm using. I don't know if you can see that. See down here where I'm working? You have to give me the Allen wrench to do the job with. So go ahead and do like that. Take those off. These little M-locks right here go inside. All right. Now, let's see. The barrel goes on. This goes like that. So we're going to go into, I'll say the front one. Uh-oh. Don't do like I did and drop it, especially if you're working on a deck, because it could go all the way through. Thank God mine didn't go all the way through. Okay. So hold that from behind. It's kind of, you got to hold it from behind. Just perfectly. Just like, oh. Just like that. Okay. Put that on there. Put that on there. Get it started. There we go. See how I'm holding it from behind with my finger. There, I got that one on. And you can see, I don't know if you can, but I'm going to show you how it looks on the inside. That's what it looks like on the inside. Okay. And that should allow for my bottle. My bottle should clear. The way this was built for this. So my bottle should clear 100%. Well, we'll find out here in a minute, won't we? So what I want to do is go ahead and take the next one. And this one will be a little bit easier because, I mean, it can only line up one way. Go ahead and put your screw in right there. Then you can take your back piece. It's kind of difficult to reach all the way up in there. Just find it and tighten it on it like that. Oh, I'm not lined up. Getting it lined up might be the hard part. I won't bore you with this part. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got it mounted. That's what it looks like on the outside. That's what it looks like on the inside. Okay. Now, what happens here is the QD mount pops into that, just like so. Okay. Now that's where you hook your strap to. That's a swivel. It swivels all around. When you get ready to take it off, it's a QD for quick disconnect. Just push in the button, pull it out. That stays in there. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to reassemble the gun. We're going to put the shroud back on. Like it's supposed to be. That goes through there. Dodo. Okay, perfect. It does not interfere with the bottle at all. I like that. All right, now we'll go ahead and put our screws back in. I'll start with the top ones. We got 2 screws on the top and 1 screw on the bottom. And that will attach our bottle shroud back to the gun. I'll be right back. Okay, that's pretty simple. Yeah, so what you're going to need for this job is you're going to need 1 M-lock and 2 quick disconnects. And that's, yeah, two quick disconnects and 1 M-lock is what you need to do this job. And you can put a little Loctite on there if you want. I don't know. I'm not going to be bumping around a whole lot. So I don't see that it needs, I don't see that it's really going to need any Loctite or anything, but it does not interfere with the bottle at all. Okay, and you know, if I wanted to change it to the bottom, I could also add one to the bottom, because they sent me 2 with the strap. So when I bought the strap, it came with 2 M-locks and 2 QD mounts. So there's that. That goes on there. Clip that on there. Clip this one on the back. And now I can climb in the deer stand. I have a strap on my gun.